I'm finally getting around to reviewing the first of the CoverGirl Oh Sugar lip balms, which I know I said I was gonna try and be better about reviewing in a timely fashion, and I still dropped the ball because I just suck like that apparently. But never mind, because at least I'm doing the first one now, and I'm going to really try and make an effort to get them done in a timely manner. So let's get started. Anyway, format-wise, they are very lipstick stylistics. Like I said, even though this is a lip balm, this looks like a friggin' lipstick, so that kind of caught my attention right off the bat about it. And packaging-wise, also looks and feels like a squared lipstick. The numbering on these seems to go from palest to most pigmented, so this particular one is a very pale, very light pink. I'm actually going to show you it next to my lips. It's basically exactly my natural lip color, so I don't even know if it's going to show up. Look. See, there's like a tiny bit of difference in the color, but it's almost the same color, so it's not going to give much payoff on me personally. But yeah, this is for the color Cupcake. It's the first of the 10 colors. On the back of the lid here, it says Vitamin Infused Balm. I'll let you guys see that. It's very shiny. And on the bottom, it has the numbers. This was number 1 Cupcake, or just Cupcake, that's just numbered 1. But yeah, this kind of gives an idea of the color that it actually goes on as, rather than this, because this is not what it looks like. Thank God, that would be kind of horrifying. No, it looks more like this on. I actually have put it on, so I do have an idea of what it's like, because I just could not wait to break into these. So anyway, these are not natural or organic. They are synthetic, even though they're vitamin infused. So for whatever that's worth to you. I don't believe they're limited edition, but they are a set of 10, so there's lots of them to collect and lots of colors that could potentially look good on you, so try them all! Or don't. They're expensive. I paid about $7 a pop for them and basically made myself broke doing so hopefully you guys appreciate these. The amount of product you get isn't listed on here. It does not say. Well, damn. It didn't even come in like a carded packaging or anything. This was literally just the packaging, except it had like a sticker seal on it. But other than that, yeah. So I guess I'll just show you so you can see that's how much product is in there, which may not look like a whole ton, but for being this format, it actually is a fair, decent amount, I'd say. Shelf life, I don't believe it has an expiration date. If it does, somebody let me know in the comments, because I've not been able to find any info saying that it has one. But yeah, price point on these, like I said, buying them from, I believe I got mine from Target, and I paid about $7 a pop. However, there's other places that sell them a little bit cheaper, and there's others that sell them higher. I've seen them go for as much as 10 a piece. I've seen them go for as little as $4.50 or $5 a piece. Just depends where you get them, and the cheaper ones, unfortunately, they didn't have the entire line there. Like, Walmart didn't have all 10 colors, and I figured for the price of shipping, you know, if I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get all of them, I should just buy them all in one place, even if it technically costs more doing that way. I'm gonna save more in shipping, which ultimately, when I did the math, it ended up being about the same way, or about the same amount in both places, so for whatever it's worth, yeah, even though I had to pay more per stick, the shipping rate was lower to buy them from there than to buy some from Walmart and some from elsewhere and pay shipping twice, so yeah, just word to the wise. Do it that way, or go the eBay route and hope you find your color for cheap. So, sturdiness-wise, these have acrylic bases. They're kind of clearish, as you can see, with a white in the middle of it, but it is clear acrylic, and then the lid also has a layer of acrylic around it, but it's plastic on the inside, so for whatever that's worth to you, yeah, pretty much the whole thing is really sturdy, so I'd say as long as you don't push it up all the way and somehow go thunk and break it off, you're good to go. Or the other big no-no, or actually no, this one doesn't do that. There's no way of turning this while it's in the tube, so there is no chance of it turning up and going squish That is one thing I actually really like about square tubes. There's no danger of that happening, and I've had that happen with a lot of lipsticks before. I know this is lip balm, not lipstick, but same difference, same problems. Anyway, yeah, no real special features other than the fact that it's vitamin infused, which they purport quite a bit in their advertising. That is like their big draw. There's no medication, no SPF to my knowledge anyway. I can double check this before I make the next review on these. But yeah, I don't believe it's got either one of those in it, just the vitamins. Scent-wise, I'm not that wild on the scent. So okay, the actual scent itself is sort of that same fruity pebbles smell that you smell in a lot of baby lips products, but there's a caveat. Along with that fragrance, which is a good fragrance, there's like a very chemical smell in there too. Oh god, it's bad. It's kind of like with the Mango Burt's Bees product. How I picked up on that weird sort of a sulfury sort of smell in there that some of you guys told me it was moisturizer. It's in here, and it's even stronger. And it's kind of sickening. I'm not gonna lie, I really am not wild on that scent. It's so bad, it's damn near deal breaker territory for me, to the point where I kind of wish I had just bought a couple of these instead of the whole set to find that out first. You would think I would learn these lessons as I go along, yet I never do. But yeah, so that is a big strike against it. That's like a couple points against it right there. But yeah, so if it weren't for that, it'd be a really nice smell, but ugh. Now color-wise, I'm gonna swatch my hand first. It's a very buildable color, but you do have to work at it to get enough of it to show up. So this is with going back and forth quite a few times. It's more of a wash than a straight up lipsticky look, which, I mean, it's tinted lip balm. It's not lipstick. You're not going to get the effect of a lipstick here. Ugh, that smells so bad. But on my lips, I will put it on. Even putting that much on, it basically looks like I did nothing because it's so close to my natural lip color. Do you guys see? I mean, you see shiny, but that's about it. I mean, it may have lightened it like one shade. That's about it. Yeah. And I kind of just massacred the end of that. Whoops. Well, what can you do, right? But, yeah, as you can see, there is not a lot of color payoff in this one, which I didn't expect. It's the palest hue in the entire line. But, oh, that smell on it is just really atrocious. The other thing I really pick up on in the smell, other than the weird sulfury sort of a smell, is also, oh, how do I explain this? I mean, I realize it's vitamin infused, but you can smell the vitamin mixture in there. If you have ever smelt a multivitamin, like a chewable one, or you went and chewed one up, or it dissolved in your mouth some, and there is that odd kind of a taste with it that you come to know is the vitamin taste, this smells how that tastes. And it's not that great of a thing, I have to admit. I'm not that hot on it. I expected to like this a lot more for how much it went for, but that is perfect proof that cost does not guarantee necessarily quality, and that's a bummer to me. Now in terms of consistency, actually wait, is there flavor? Because supposedly it has sugar in it too. Not really. There's like the faintest hint of there being a sweet taste there, but it's so negligible that you basically won't even notice it unless you're really actively trying to look for it, so there's that. But yeah, consistency-wise, even with how much you just saw me cake on, going back and forth for like miles with it, it is still really exceptionally thin lip balm, which, I mean, I guess if you don't like thicker stuff, is probably great for you, but otherwise, this stuff, it just does not go far. And, I mean, given the weird smell thing, maybe that's a good thing that it wears off quick, but, additionally, there's a weird grittiness to it. And I'm not sure if that's the sugar, and I'm not sure if that's the vitamins, or if it's a combination of both, or if that's something else in there, but it's really off-putting, and I am not crazy about it. Just between the smell and the texture, it is not the greatest. And the fact that it doesn't really look like it did anything also doesn't help. In addition to the grittiness, which, I mean, it's not gritty like in the way of sand, it's more gritty as if there were a powder, sort of like a granulated powder mixed in, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not, but there is definitely something in there, and it's a little irritating. But yeah, otherwise it's very, very oily and greasy, but given the other stuff going on with it, it kind of bugs me in this particular case. Especially because it's a tinted one, I'm also scared always of it moving off my lips when it's a greasier one. Which, I mean, is a thing that sometimes happens with them, so gotta take that into account. But the shine factor, I mean, it does have shine. I'll give credit where credit is due. As you can see, there is quite a bit of shine going on. That's one of the only things I have liked about it so far, other than the packaging being cute and the name being cute, which don't really go that far. But yeah, longevity-wise for me, I managed to get, when I wore this last time, when I did a really quick test run, which I was glad I did, because otherwise I'd probably be freaking out at the smell right now. But, when I did a test run before, I don't believe I even got a full hour out of this stuff. And admittedly, I didn't cake it on quite as much as I did just now, but honestly, you shouldn't have to put on that much to make it stay. You saw me go back and forth a zillion times with it. You shouldn't have to use that much product in one application. I mean, if you want to put it on, that's one thing, but you shouldn't have to get it to do something, you know? So again, it just really does not seem worth the money, and I feel very ripped off by this stuff. And it didn't hold up to the drink test worth shit, okay? I hate to swear, but just, it did not hold up at all. So, overall rating on this, oh gosh, I feel really guilty giving something that's been so popular with so many of you other guys a rating like this, but I'm actually giving this a 5 out of a 10 rating. I know that seems harsh. I know some of you guys love this stuff, and I know I was really, really excited to have it and to review it, but this has not been a magical experience using it, and just so far I have not had that great of luck with it. I mean, the first time I put it on, because of the smell, it actually nauseated me. This time, at least, because I was expecting it, it's not bothering me so much, but the first time, I had no clue that was going to be a thing, and it upset my stomach something awful to the point where I had to wash it off and try again later and put some more on, and try again just to see the longevity factor and how long it would last. Instead of wax. But yeah, it just has not been great. I wish I could say nicer things for it. I still have hopes for the rest of the set that maybe they're not all as awful as this one, but this one, I wish I could get my money back on it, but I don't think they're going to take it back because I used it, so. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some, so I mean, for as many products as I've blindly bought and ended up loving, I've actually had very good luck in not having that many that I've really disliked, so. Like I said, it is what it is. I just wish I hadn't blown quite so much money on it, but you live and learn, right? So, anyway, it's about all I have to say on this one. So, as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Do you have this one or any of the others from the Oh Sugar set? And what did you think of them? Good, bad, or otherwise? Let me know down in the comments, because I feel like I'm honestly the only one who's disliked them. And I'd like to know if there's others who feel similarly, but on the other hand, if you loved it, please tell me that too, and I guess I'll just keep feeling like I'm out on a little island over here of being the one person who wasn't that impressed with it, but anyway, leave me that, or anything else you want to leave me in the comments, and let me know what you'd like to see me review most next. And until next time, bye!